We're privately owned. Ron and I are the sole owners of Jordan Essentials. We work really, really hard to protect that ownership so we can make those decisions that we feel like are really God-honoring. And we recently, this is, by the way, for those of you who at home who are waiting, this is my special announcement. This is my special project I'm really excited about sharing with you today, because it's time for us not to only make a difference by signing people up in this country, it is important for us to give back. And we can't really sell outside the United States. So what we decided to do for our mission-driven cause, that because we have to do something that's more than just for us. The seed principle is we want to sow into people's lives, and you really can't reap until you've sown. And so we have a special project that we're doing now called We Empower. And the partnership is with Convoy of Hope. And so we are going to partner with Convoy of Hope, and we're going to help women start their own businesses in El Salvador, Tanzania, Ethiopia, Honduras, Nicaragua, and the Philippines. So I know, is anybody else's hair standing up? So I'm really excited. So how we're going to do this is every new consultant who signs up, Jordan Essentials is going to donate 5% of the kit sign up to this project. So we'll partner with them. So if we have 1,000 people sign up this month, then we'll be able to donate a significant amount and help those women to be able to start their business. So, and we're also going to put a nice flyer in there so when they open their kit, they know, you guys don't have to do anything. I'm going to do this. Okay, you don't have to do anything. But I can also foresee missions trips. Who wants to go with me to one of these? See where we're making a difference. I don't think we realize, because sometimes we want to help our women at home. We have that with our business opportunity. We have the opportunity to help people here. You all are also some of the most philanthropic women that I have ever met. You get to make decisions, too, on where you donate to. And some of you have projects that are very, very near and dear to your hearts. What if you could live off 10% and give 90%? What if you were making $7,000, $10,000 a month and you could actually open a house for young girls who needed a safe place to go? What if you could go in and feed kids at a school for a day? What if you could go in and, especially for us, we're all about family and women and young girls. And then this way, in third world countries, I don't think we realize how good we have it. And I have a lot of friends who are wonderful missionaries who go into other countries, and this is a great way for us, because they can't sell Jordan Essentials, they can't do this. We, of course, with Convoy, we have donated, Kathy Miranda out there on the East Coast when we had the hurricane, Convoy of Hope was there, so we send our resources there from the company. And today we did a drive for foster care kids for less than 12 months old clothes. So thank you guys for bringing those in. And so we have to live outside of ourselves, and I think this is going to be an awesome way to do that, and it is just the beginning, because I'd love for Jordan Essentials to have the 10-90 rule too. I know Rick Warren does that. They live off 10 and give 90, and I just went to the Danny Johnson conference, and she was talking about that. I'm like, well, why not, and what if? What if this Midwestern housewife, the middle kid of 3, living down here, what if? I mean, God used Moses. He wasn't a great speaker, and if he can use me, I stayed at home for 7 years, and the change is so different. He has to have a plan for us. He has to have something. So I'm very excited about that. So we're going to plant into these women's lives. I cannot wait. We meet with Convoy next week to talk a little bit more about the program. But for right now, we officially have kicked it off with every kit starting in February. And of course, we're recruiting like crazy. So it's awesome. So we'll go back to February 1st and take care of these ladies. A couple stories I wanted to share with you. There we go. A couple stories I thought were so great. And you can go to Convoy of Hope and go to the We, Women Empowerment tab. If you are going to watch the movies, I was going to show one today, but I didn't want my makeup to run. Oh my goodness, get some tissues, okay? And the stories they have, and one story in particular they had on a young woman, she'd gotten pregnant, and her boyfriend wanted her to have an abortion, and she said no. Can you imagine in a third world country, you're sleeping on his floor, and he says, or you're out. So when the baby was born, she moved out of the home, and she would stay up at night with a stick to keep the dogs and the people away from her and her baby all night. And the baby was very malnourished, and as time went by, Convoy of Hope came in and got her off the street, and she has a 2-room house, and she sells coffee and tea, and she's made her own business, and you just watch that movie change as she begins to beam. But they're already doing this, and we decided to bolt onto something that was already moving forward. And this catalog season, we want to, and I can't wait to convention, we'll see how many women's lives that we've helped improve. But so as you share the business opportunity with people here, and we have so much in this country, and there are people who are totally in need here. And I hope that you belong to a wonderful local church that you partner with, or you give, or I want you to be generous. Aren't you guys sick of being broke? Aren't you sick of being in debt? Aren't you sick of your credit cards dictating whether or not you're going to be able to help somebody today? I think it's time, and it's definitely Jordan Essentials time. Our compensation plan was completely overhauled. He threw it out. He wouldn't even look at our comp plan. And I hired the best in the industry, a wonderful Christian man, to come in and help us with this. And he said, what do you want? And I said, I want the most generous plan you can make and help these girls. And so we're going to help you. You're going to help other people. We're going to help these gals. So they had a couple. I thought this was funny because Martha is selling soap. We can help Martha sell soap. She may not be in your downline, but you're going to have a little bit of piece of helping her start her own business. So I didn't want to start the day talking about products. I wanted to start the day talking about you. Talking about making a difference, talking about being world changers. Those of you guys across the country, Darlene down there in Louisiana, Ron went down there with hurricane packs with Convoy of Hope, and he slept on a parking lot to be able to donate. What about your time? Time is the most important commodity we have, right? And so you don't have any time because you're too busy working and doing all these other things that you don't even like. Now, you may love your job, which is absolutely fine. But you're spending your precious time doing something you hate, making money because you need it for a resource to be able to pay your bills. There's another way. There's another way. And so I'm excited today. Obviously, I'm excited today. So we want to have those seeds of success. So I got so excited, got a little lost on my cards there. All right, so my last slide. Where's my percentage? Did I skip over it, Libby? I'm sorry. There it is. 1.3 billion people live in abject poverty, and 70% are women. I feel like in this country, too, if we can change women and change their hearts, we can change a family, we can change the world. And that's our mission, that we're called to do, is to help other people. And I love the people at Convoy of Hope, and they're helping to break that cycle. And I think that we already do that, I think, with our compensation plan and our products, but now we're able to do that worldwide. Thank you, Libby.